Musicians will tell you that you have to know the rules to break them, and I don't necessarily agree with that, but it is best to get the whole picture and to figure out what kind of player you are and how you're going to play your best game or create your best work of art. Some people know that I went back to creating stained glass and just back into the whole industry. And believe it or not, it's a big lifestyle, and it's filled with head case artists, which makes it a whole lot like pool. You know, um, and I don't mean it as an insult to anyone, and I'm just saying it's unique people who have their own ideas and their own ways of doing things. And it's very similar, not just in the people, but the whole way people go about doing it. Um, and there's people that go by the book and say you have to go by the book and you have to do it this way. And if you don't do it this way, you're gonna lose. And it's the same mentality. And some people, not all of them, with the old-fashioned traditional stained glass artists and the newer stained glass artists, it's using new versions in acrylic. And yeah, it's the same way. You have to go by the book. You have to do it this way. And going by the book was very tedious for me. A design with stained glass, um, and you don't touch any solder or any cane until every piece of glass is perfect. And they're usually a mirrored image. The right side is exactly like the left side of the projects, and so I would go about doing it. And if one piece of glass was just a little bit off on the left side, it would cause a train wreck, and nothing would fit on the right side. So you learn this through trial and error. There's no teacher in the world that can prepare you for the pain of a big box filled with broken pieces of glass that don't fit. So it sends you back to the drawing board and back to a new sheet of glass to create the perfect fitting piece. And when you keep screwing it up, you'll wind up with more broken glass and more frustration and more pressure to get it right. And it takes all the fun out of it. It just destroys any fun that's, whether you're talking about pool or creating stained glass. It just takes all the fun out of being an artist and being a free spirit and doing what your inner child wants to do. So you hit a crossroad when their vision becomes your reality and you're holding up your finished work, and people are saying, yeah, that's okay, that's pretty, but I'm not going to pay $1,600 for that because it's just, it looks like something, some scientist created in his laboratory using mathematical formulas. And not only that, but it took 2 months of your life to create this from vision to completion. And you got to ask yourself, was it worth the expense? Was it worth the time? Was it worth the aggravation? And maybe I just ain't no good at this, and I just need to quit. And while you can quit the project or whatever you're working on, and that's fine too. Save some money and go back to normalcy. But you're never going to quit being an artist if you have that creative gene inside your head. You're still an artist. You just quit that project. So I'm going to further elaborate on what I'm trying to say and how the hell this relates to pool. I'm going to share a clip that was accidentally recorded on a cell phone. So there's going to be background noise, but I was in the middle of a cheap ass match and just not playing good, and I was losing 3-0. And if became apparent to me that I put too much pressure on myself, and I play a whole hell of a lot better when, and I exaggerate in this clip and say I'm just not going to give a fuck anymore. I just play better, and excuse my language here, but this is what I'm saying in the clip in case it's hard for you to hear. When I don't care anymore, and when I just when I just do what I know I can do without overthinking it, and without trying too hard, I play so much better when I'm just having fun. Look, I stopped caring. I stopped playing there. That's really good. I don't give a shit. Just shoot.
Yeah. There you go.
It's serious. Take care of it.
That's probably it too. Playing naturally. Yeah.
Yeah, I put too much pressure on myself.
Look at that, John.
Looks like a fucking night. I'm not give a shit.
There you go. Got it.
And then here's where alcohol gets into the picture. And because alcohol, it drops all that crap from your head, and you just play just because you know how to play, and you just have fun doing it. And that's why so many pool players are serious drinkers. So I concluded with the whole stained glass thing by coming up with this. Let's go by the book for the first half, for the left side of the project, okay? And we'll stay within the dimensions, and we'll do it. And we'll do it exactly how they say you have to do it. But on the second, let's give an example here. Why does a butterfly wing have to be the same pattern on the right wing as the left wing? Let's create that beautiful butterfly wing pattern on the left wing, okay? And let's say it's black with yellow polka dots and white stripes. And now we're on the right-hand side of the project. And it's like two projects, and one right wing is going to be purple and gold stripes. I don't have to create it exactly the way the book says to create it. And that broke me free from all the pressure and allowed me to free will and just use my imagination to create something beautiful. And that's when people started raving about my work. Because they could see my vision, not somebody else's vision. They could see what's inside my head, and yeah, maybe I'm a little bit whacked, but so what? This is a thing of beauty, and let's just enjoy it. We got more of what we focus on is being nervous, seeing bad, or even hopeless, beating ourselves up, trying too hard, meaning too much. All results in more of the same. So it's a decision that you have to make to focus more energy on your possibilities, your potential, seeing yourself winning, and just enjoying the game of pool. It's an area I struggled with my whole life, and it defeated me, but I also experimented with it because that's just what I do and who I am. Why did I play my best game when I had already conceded to losing, when I really didn't give a damn anymore about the outcome? And why did I play my worst game when I cared too much about the outcome? And where's the line? Can you have the best of both worlds, and can you consistently walk that line? Some players do this naturally. It's just who they are, but most people are like myself, and we end up letting it destroy our entire dream and purpose in life. I'm about to run 4 racks of 8 ball, and all 4 I get in trouble. It's examples like this that break potentially great players. They could choose to focus on doom or gloom, or they could choose to focus on possibilities, and most of us focus on doom and gloom. You see a 6 ball here, well, that's the problem with the rack. I need to get, because there's only one pocket for that ball, I need to get on it at the same time and getting down, all the way down table on the 7, because I want to use the 4 ball as the key ball to get on the 8. And you can see I accidentally hit the 12 ball, and this leaves me a very steep angle on the 7, and my only choice is to go into the 4 and hopefully hit the 4 ball full without tying it up in order to just to have a chance on winning this game. The good thing about hitting the 4 balls, it ran into the 10 ball or the 12 ball, whatever it is, and it knocked it out of the pocket. So now I have both side pockets to get on the 8. And I use an object ball here to stop the cue ball, and a lot could happen there. A lot could go wrong, but I kept firing away. If I had gotten in trouble on the 4, if it was tied up, you got to think about playing a safety, and with, my opponent's got all 7 balls on the table plus the 8 ball, so it'd be hard to get safe on all of those balls. It'd probably be nearly impossible, so I had to go for it. So how is it done? How do we walk this line? And I can tell you the answer is not to lie to yourself and act like or tell yourself you don't care. I know you care, or you won't even be watching this video. Yeah, the first thing that has to be done is for you to understand and know the problem, but knowing the problem and fixing the problem is two very, very different things. Every bad night on a pool table is an opportunity to learn and to grow, but instead we spend our time beating ourselves up. Stop blaming your childhood or your parents. The greatest champions that ever were people who had horrible, horrible childhoods. So they tried harder, and it meant more to them to win, and when they finally did win, it was everything. It was the difference between life or death. They had to overcome themselves. Themselves became the big stumbling block. Nobody else in the whole world, no other human being was standing in their way except themselves. So they had to overcome that, and that in itself became the whole key in them winning. I can tell you that the issue you're dealing with is rooted in confidence now. It doesn't matter where it comes from, because knowing where it comes from doesn't help you fix it. But knowing that it's rooted in confidence, it allows you to pinpoint the problem and correct it. Read the book, The Inner Game of Tennis. What we have to do is practice it 24/7, whether on the pool table or not on the pool table. You have to learn how to walk the line between caring way too much and not giving a damn at all. There's a line there, and you have to figure out a way to walk it. And that's whether you're working on your car or you're going on a blind date or whatever the issue is. The average human being gets nervous 30 times a day. And for most people, it drives them absolutely nuts. But each one of these episodes is an opportunity to figure out how to walk this line. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Remind yourself that nobody really gives a damn if you miscue 5 times in a row against Johnny Archer. Nobody gives a damn. It's not going to kill you. It's not the end of the world. It's nothing, and nobody cares. So you can't. I mean, you're living in a false reality where you think everybody cares as much as you, and they don't. And probably the most important aspect here is to learn how to laugh at yourself. Really, a lot of people just cannot do this. And they never become champions because they just take everything too serious, and going through the hell of becoming a champion kills them. You don't need drugs or alcohol. What you need to do is let the game itself be your therapy, be your drug, be your alcohol, be whatever escape you need, because it is an escape. What you have to do is get down to work on yourself. Your pool game's there. You can be the best that ever lived, but you're never going to do it until you fix the crap that's going on in your head. And you need to work on it. That's all there is to it. You haven't worked on it. It's the information age. Everything you want to know is perfectly available on the internet. And when you do fix yourself, you're going to start winning, and it's going to feed off itself. It's going to build your confidence, and it's just going to pile up. And if you keep on winning, it's going to pile up some more. And there is absolutely nothing that can stop you. But don't destroy it, man. You should be having fun doing it. It's not work, and why would you turn it into work when it's not work? It's basically entertainment that you can use as a profession. And how many people get to use their escape as their profession? Who gets to live like that? Nobody gets to live like that except pool players, musicians, artists. But why would you make your art something completely torturing to you? Alright, we're at the start of a 2-pack outro here, and for me to run this 2-pack, which, is not saying much, but it's kind of fun at the end, where I'm stuck on the 8. I've got no shot on the 8. See if you can figure out the 8-ball shot before I shoot it, and where it should go, and exactly how it should get there. Alright, I'm out then.
It's dawn when you are darkest. I wait for the light, and I have tried my hardest, but nothing that I do makes you shine. When you're here, you are not here. I wonder where it is your mind goes, 'cause it's quiet. Oh, but I can't feel the silence anymore. Don't I deserve feeling like I'm worth someone who gives a damn? I don't know why I'm giving all my time to a boy who won't be a man. I swore up and down that I could, but now I'm not sure that I can. 'Cause a person has a limit of just how much indifference they'll stand. Don't I deserve feeling like I'm worth someone who gives a damn? I don't know why I'm wasting all my time on a boy who won't be a man. surely I'll just keep on loving you. But now it's from a distance. This apathy is something I can't do. 'Cause I deserve knowing that I'm worth someone who gives a damn. And I've had enough of giving all my love to a boy who won't be a man, to a boy who won't be a man. You're a boy and I need a man. I'll be leaving soon. I'll be headed north, though I don't know where, I don't know what for. I'll be leaving soon. I'll be moving fast, and I'll be running hard, though I can't say how long, I can't say how far. I'll be leaving soon, 'cause that road pulls on me far away from Tennessee to big sky and evergreen trees. I'll be flying free, and I'll be growing up. I've been chained too tight. Enough is enough, and I'll be leaving soon. 'Cause that road pulls on me far away from Tennessee to big sky and evergreen trees. I'll be on my own. Suppose that's nothing new, nothing holds